Now we got everybody in the chat talking about we need to collab on OnlyFans. Y'all, I'm not, no. I gotta go to church.
I'll be one of those guys in the back.
Oh.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Okay, bitch is back. Anyways, I was in the shower and I just started feeling myself and I was like, oh my God, this shower's feeling amazing. Y'all ever get under some water and it just goes down in your body and you're like, oh my gosh, this feels amazing. It felt amazing. I was like, oh shit, I'm running late. But anyways, the bitch is here. Let's get into the things of the things because we are having our first cycle 22 chat. I am so excited because now we have officially covered every cycle of America's Next Top Model. Now, we know that Mom May was supposed to be our first guest, but she DM'd me like 15 minutes before it began and was like, she cracked her phone. She was trying to get it, replaced, something like that, but she ran out of time. And she actually was going to push it back, asked me if I could push it back yesterday. I was like, I'm sleepy. I don't want to keep the people waiting. So we'll reschedule it for another day at another time. So Stefano is our first Cycle 22 chat, and I'm so excited because y'all have been telling me for months to talk to him because y'all saw we were following each other. I think we follow each other. Yeah, we follow each other. But y'all were like, talk to him. So the time has now come, okay? And I think he is here. Is he? Mr. Churchchill. Celery juice, y'all. Hydrate. How y'all doing today? I'll be live again in like 2 hours too because I'm going to the radio station with Miss Sophia to get into the own things of my own things. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Y'all doing okay today? Aloha! Mr. Churchchill. Mr. Churchchill. Hey y'all, love you too, baby. Hey Randy Malone, how you doing, handsome? Oh, y'all doing good. That's good to hear. Uh-oh, let's try this again. Now, why are y'all sending me requests to get on here? And y'all know I got to do stuff today. Why is that, huh? Y'all know I'm not going to accept y'all requests. Why would y'all do that? Hey!
Hi!
How are you?
So good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I cannot complain, man. So sorry for being tardy today.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Great. Thank you for having me.
My apologies again for being tardy.
No, please. 5 minutes is nothing.
I was in the shower and I was rubbing, scrubbing, and then I just got like caught up with myself.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So where are you calling from in the world?
I'm in New York right now. New York City.
What part? Manhattan?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Everybody's in Brooklyn.
Williesburg, baby.
Okay, and you like it?
I love it. I just moved back a few, like 2 months ago, actually. Mm-hmm. I spent the year quarantining with my mother.
Oh, dope.
So I got out of the city, you know, reconnected, which was nice.
Nice. So we've been going back and forth for some time now about you coming on and doing this with me. Again, I'm so grateful to have you here like everyone else is. Tell us before we get started, what made you agree to do this?
First off, I love what you're doing. This is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
What made me do this? I think I heard about you from somebody. One of my fans reached out and mentioned the idea. And yeah, why not, right?
Right.
Great exposure.
Shout out to the fans. They are so sweet. They are so dedicated. They are so committed. A lot of these chats have been birthed because they have harassed me and or the other person to do it. And I just freaking love them.
They are the real ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And where are you from? Where are you calling from? Atlanta, right?
Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta,
Dirty
Georgia.
South.
The dirty South. You better wear shoes when you walk outside.
That's where I get my peaches.
What kind of peaches?
The juicy ones. The Justin Bieber ones.
No, that's right. So listen, how long has it been since you've done Top Model? How many years has it been now?
You know, I'm terrible with dates. I was 24 though when I was on the show. So
okay.
I'm turning 30 next week. So it's going on 6 years.
Congratulations. Congratulations on turning 30.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does it feel like it was just yesterday?
I mean, for a while it maybe did, but it's starting to feel like it's been this amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People are growing up, you know, it's nice to see what other projects everyone's working on and what life brings their way.
Yes. So before I get into all the things, asking you questions about the show, your castmates, tell us what made you audition for America's Next Top Model?
Well, I was living in LA at the time. I moved out to pursue modeling, acting, living in Los Angeles. My sisters were living in San Diego, and my sister was a big fan of the show growing up. She watched every season. She was applying for the show at like an open call in San Diego. And she asked me if I wanted to do it. And I said, okay, I'm not doing anything. So I took a trip down to San Diego, and I was chosen, and it all happened pretty quickly after that.
So were you modeling at the time, or was it just like something to do?
I was modeling at the time. I was pursuing it, not really knowing. I was naive. I was young, living in Los Angeles. But yeah, I was pursuing the whole modeling, commercial acting, theatrical.
Oh, dope. So a lot of people enter the competition with like different motives, different reasons. Some people want to win. Some people want the exposure. Some people just want to have a good time. What were your reasons or the goals you had in mind when you entered into the competition?
The goals I had, I think going into the modeling industry was to travel. That was my main dynamic of just getting into it and having the experience, living abroad, working, I feel was the main motive. The money, of course. And yeah, I just didn't know going into the show what actually the show was about as far as your story, what you represent. But it was a great experience. I learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about others. So yeah, those were my motives.
Gotcha. Had you watched the show before then?
A little bit, not much though.
Gotcha. And so like, had you seen like any of the male-female cycles before you went on your cycle?
I tried to binge watch them the weeks leading up to the one that I was chosen, and I tried to get a better idea, but at that point, I think it was too late, and I was thinking too much about it. Oh, shoot.
No, you good. So like, you get the phone call. They say that you're headed to the place where they're filming. Where did you guys film? Remind me.
We filmed in Los Angeles, so I was living in Los Angeles at the time too.
Okay, so it was right up the street.
It was home, baby.
Dope. So you go there to set. What was it like walking onto the set, seeing all the production, the cameras and lights, the cast, all the things of the things?
It's very surreal when you're going through it. You don't think about all of that production that goes into it. It's just happening, and it's like every day you're doing something, but you don't know what you're doing. It's stressful, you know, being with people you've never met without a phone or any type of access to talk to anybody other than your castmates. So it's a whole life. It's not a whole life, but it's an experience wrapped into like 3 months of just trying to take it all in and perform to your best. It felt like I wasn't even, since I was living in LA, it didn't really feel as if I was anywhere. That I was still going to the same places and driving down the same streets that I had been.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So before I get into all the fan questions that you got, and you have a lot of fan questions.
Do I really?
Time on top. Yes, you do. You have a lot. I'm gonna do a thing I call A&TM roll call, where I name everybody who was casted. Sorry, not casted. Cast, for all my grammatical motherfuckers out there. Cast on your cycle, and you're gonna tell me the first thing that comes to your head, your brain, your spirit. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Stefano, are you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, so the first person I got is Delaney.
Delaney's a sweetheart. She is my girl. I still talk to her pretty regularly. And she's the one who I got to know the best, I would say, considering the order that we were eliminated. Once you're eliminated, you get to really know your other castmates without the cameras and producers. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't go home. You don't go home. You go to like a hotel and you get to just chill with them for the duration of the filming.
Right. That's what everyone tells us. They get sequestered away.
Which is a great time because you don't have any of the stress and the competition.
And you guys' cycle, they didn't have you guys go do the photo shoot still, right? Like once you guys got eliminated, that was it?
We had like one photo shoot a week maybe, but then during the off days, we could kind of just come to a decision on what we wanted to do as a group, and we could go to the beach, we could go pretty much anywhere if we all agree to it.
Okay. I have more questions about the show outside of the show in the Sequester Hotel that I'm gonna wait till later.
Let's talk about it.
Roll call. Oh, that's good. I like to hear that. What about Ava?
Ava's a good girl. She's God bless her. You know, I don't know what she's up to, but I remember her being a very sweet, kind girl. Still in Los Angeles, I assume. I think that's where she was from. But yeah, very kind, sweet. Good girl.
Good girl. What about Ashley?
Ashley's my girl.
Oh, she was so pretty.
Ashley's so pretty, beautiful, has a lovely family now. Ashley was like real, genuine. I feel like she got it.
What about Courtney?
Courtney is a little butterfly.
Tyra, we bind you. We bind you from doing harm to yourself and harm to our Wi-Fi. Is he back? Yes. Success. He's back.
I'm back. Courtney's a butterfly. She's, I think the producers picked on her a lot, which was sad.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Just with certain aspects, I feel like she was picked on. But yeah, I didn't really get to know much of the people that were in the show for a longer period of time.
Because they were still
in the house. Yeah.
Right. Okay. The next person we have, at the time, their name was Belo. I don't know what name they go by now.
Oh,
they have
Bejo. Bejo.
But I'm not sure. Guys out there, guys are watching. Have they changed their names? Because I remember, I think they transitioned, right?
I really don't know.
I believe they've transitioned. I'm not too sure. That's why I want to be careful in my pronouns.
Yeah, I can't speak for them either. But I remember Bejo was the correct pronunciation, I believe.
Bejo, excuse me.
No, please. Bejo was a little firecracker. He had some gorgeous diamond eyes that when he looked at you, he just like stopped. Stopped time.
How did you feel? Oh, the people are telling me Bejo has transitioned to Beja. Is it Beja, guys? Am I pronouncing that right? Beja, and they do identify as female. Thank you guys so much. So at the time, Beja on the show, when they identified as male, was always like caught up in some type of like, spicy moment. You've seen some of those. What did you think of him? Of him at the time, now her, in those moments?
See, for me, I've always tried to stay out of the drama, and I know that my portrayal may have not been to that degree or manner. But yeah, when there was an altercation, I tried to completely stay out of it to the best that I could. And I know he was an instigator at times, but I mean, I did have some heart-to-hearts with him too. So he's a good person. She. Sorry for. Yeah.
She. No, you're okay. You're okay. It's okay. I know you just trying to get it. The next person on the list is Justin.
No, Justin's my dude. Justin's a smooth criminal. Very genuine, very kind. He's a phenomenal singer.
Really?
He's got some R&B vocals.
Oh, dope. I want to check that out.
And I remember Justin was the DJ on the bus going places. I mean, he was always connecting to the aux and playing the jams. The correct greens.
Okay. What about the icon living Dustin?
Who?
Dustin.
Dustin's a savage. Dustin was, he was my roommate once. He was eliminated, I think, after me. So Dustin was cool. We got to bond outside of the show for a little bit. And it got pretty wild in the hotel rooms at times. We can go into that if you like.
Wait, yes, please.
So like, okay, off the record, right? We can speak what happened now.
Oh yeah. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Nobody cares. It's just you and me. Ain't nobody here.
We'll call him Mr. X. Mr. X and Mr. Z and I would take the production vehicles, allegedly, take the production vehicles at night. And since I knew like LA and how to get around, we didn't need cell phones or anything or maps. So we were going back to my place. I lived in West Hollywood at the time. We would chill there and whatever we would do, and then go back to the hotel room and drop the keys off with the valet like nothing happened. And we would do this quite frequently. What else did we do? Oh, we would buy track phones at 7-Eleven. I mean, I shouldn't be saying this actually, but we would buy cell phones to communicate with our families. And which was a big no-no, big confidentiality break or breach. We had a Hooters girl come back to the hotel once, which I remember getting caught with that because she came back in her uniform, and one of the production assistants, I think, saw her in the lobby and remembered her from earlier in the day. I mean, it was a mess.
I was going to ask you, did you guys ever get caught?
We did, but we didn't. If that makes sense.
Were there any like repercussions? You guys get in trouble that was like, y'all just go to your room, please?
Exactly. They had security at one point, like guarding the rooms. It was wild.
Now let me ask you this, to take a little small break. Did you guys know that was going to be the last, at the time, that was quote unquote the last cycle of America's Next Top Model?
No.
Y'all didn't know that. Damn. Okay.
Because wait, wasn't there another? Oh, it was with VH1, right?
The 2 cycles after that moved to VH1, but you guys were considered the last cycle.
Right on. I didn't know that.
On the CW at least, and then they tried to reboot it on VH1 like maybe a year to 2 years later, and then they just stopped at 2. So there's 24 cycles.
It wasn't the same, right?
They changed the aesthetic up, and then they tried to do 1 cycle with Tyra not there with Rita Ora, which I liked it, but the people really didn't like it, so they brought back Tyra for cycle 24. Rita was 23, Tyra was 24, and I really liked 24, but then they just stopped.
Who won 24?
Oh my God. Ooh. My whole ANTM card is about to get revoked. I'm looking at her. She's biracial, long hair. Kayla.
Oh, Kayla.
Kayla, right, y'all? Kayla, right? That's her name, Kayla. Somebody hurry up.
That sounds right.
Kyla. I'm sorry, Kyla. Excuse me. Kyla.
Thank you, everybody.
The next person on the list is Hadassah.
Hadassah is a very smart girl. Very beautiful. I have nothing but nice things to say about Hadassah. I
think she is so gorgeous. I love her skin color. I just think she's so beautiful
and smart too. I think they portrayed her as being silly or, but she's not.
She's not at all.
And I dated her sister for quite some time, which we just broke up within the past few months.
Really? How long were you guys dating, if you don't mind me asking?
Off and on for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Gotcha. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm going through a breakup myself, so
Are you?
yes.
What's the what do you recommend for somebody going through a breakup?
Ooh, I recommend somebody going through a breakup is to take all of the attention you were putting into the situation and turn it into yourself.
I
Turn it into
love that.
yourself. Do some reading, listen to some like breakup tapes and like therapy sessions, because you know it helps the mind think, it helps the mind heal. I would say get rid of anything that do you want to get over her, or you
I'm
want to
over her. This was a while ago. Yeah, I was just curious what you recommend. I think music does definitely help a lot.
Whatever your expression of choice is, do that. So yeah.
Artistically, creatively, absolutely.
Wow. Okay. What about the ANTM legend himself, Devin?
Oh, Devin. Devin is a legend.
Devin is a legend out here in these streets.
Devin is one of the funniest people, I think, on the show. He had me cracking up at all times. Just his like mannerisms, his responses are incredible.
I was looking at you guys' intro today when I was watching some episodes just to refresh my brain. And his cheekbones, his face was so gorgeous. Like his cheekbones, the way he was able to command his face is so gorgeous.
He photographed very well.
Mikey, my South Florida brother, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey's a G. What do they call him? Murder Mike.
Murder Mike.
He's a cool guy. He's very laid back, chill. We really didn't get to know him too well, but yeah.
Okay. Lacey.
Lacey's cool. She was so young during the show, I believe. She was 18. I can't imagine being 18.
She was very young.
But yeah, she was very cool. I think she's killing it now, living in LA and living her best life.
What about the beautiful Mame?
Mame is a queen. Very fully support everything she is pursuing and accomplishing. I think it's really cool.
She's so beautiful. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Cheekbones. I hope we can get our chat rescheduled soon.
She is smart and beautiful.
And last but not least, the winner of your cycle, Niall.
Niall's a stand-up gentleman. Again, fully support his mission and cause, I think, in life. Because going into the show, I never had experience with the hearing impaired or the deaf community, which was eye-opening learning experience for sure, and didn't realize how common it is, but it's very common.
Okay.
And then like American Sign Language is different from other nations. There's no universal sign language, which I found interesting.
That is interesting, but you know, I just found that out just now by you telling me that. But I'm assuming that does make sense. That does make sense, because if you want to communicate with people where you are, you would have to communicate specifically to that language. So that makes sense. Damn.
I'm sure there's some common ground, but yeah, once you get intricate and adding verbs, I'm sure it's different. I don't know. Oh
wow, I never thought about it like that. After this, I'm about to go be a nerd and just find out how many like sign languages are there. Never even thought about it like that. That makes so sense. Thank you so much for that.
Very well.
So now we're going to turn it to the judges panel. I'm going to ask you, what did you think about Kelly Cutrone?
Kelly was my favorite judge. I loved Kelly.
Really?
Yeah, hands down. I felt like she was the most genuine during the time off camera. She would talk to the cast, sit down with them, which I didn't feel from the other judges.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite Kelly Cutrone memory?
I think just like chatting with her. She's cool. She's funny. Just chatting with her casually when I would see her. She's funny.
What about Miss J. Alexander?
Miss J. Nothing good or bad to say about them. I don't think Miss J liked me, so I never really had interactions with Miss J.
What makes you say Miss J didn't like you?
Just, we didn't really have much interaction.
Gotcha. Fair. Okay, and last but not least, Tyra Banks.
Oh, Tyra's an idol. I really have heard a thing for this opportunity or for the opportunity that America's Next Top Model was. And she's a go-getter. She's a doer. And it's amazing what she's been able to accomplish in all different realms.
Yeah. Did you have...
You've tried the Smize cream, right? How is that?
The Smize cream was actually delicious. It was actually delicious. It was actually a quality product. I would eat it.
I got to see if they deliver to New York.
I've been DMing them back and forth, and like, you know, they'll hit me up from time to time, and I'm like, y'all need to like get this stuff out there, because between me doing these chats and people, you know, talking about Top Model and going to try the Smize cream, everybody wants to try it. So hopefully they get on their shit and they get it out to you guys. Hopefully.
You tell them.
Hopefully y'all getting y'all shit. Did you have any moments with Tyra outside of what we saw on camera? And if so, do you want to share some with us?
I think Tyra never pronounced my name correctly, thinking back at it. Or she never pronounced my name how I pronounce my name.
How do you pronounce your name?
Stefano.
See, that's what I thought. But when I heard her on the show say Stefano, I was like, oh, well, maybe that's the way he pronounces it. So my brain thought Stefano too. Okay, thank you.
No problem. It's happened my whole life. So, I mean, it's second nature now just to respond to both. But if I were to introduce myself, I would say Stefano. Gotcha.
What about Yusai?
Yusai. What about Yusai?
What about Yusai? What's your thoughts on Yusai?
He's a talented photographer. I will give him credit for that. Again, I don't think he had much preference in me. Never much interacted with me outside of camera. Yeah.
Okay. What did you think about, before I get into the fan questions, what are your thoughts, if any, on the production on the show, the people who ran the show?
Stand-up people. There was another photographer, Massimo, who I believe had some involvement in the earlier seasons, maybe on camera. But Massimo was really cool. He was like the second photographer on set. What was your question? The people on the show? Like
the people who produced the show, the producers, the production team. Yeah. What were your thoughts on those folks?
I think they're doing their job, you know, and just reality television has taken this place in society that we want the drama, we want reactions. So they're just doing a good job. Like I remember at time, like they were very nice, because at times we're sequestered in a hotel room for 24 hours a day, and we're not supposed to leave, but they would allow walks like 3 times a day, because after a while I called them and I needed to get outside, which they were cool about. Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, they're understanding people. There's a whole team of like writers, producers, script supervisors. It's definitely
a show
and a half. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's A&T and roll call. Now I'm going to get into some of these the fan questions. These are from the people's brains wanting to know, what are your responses to this? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. So Matthias 2 is asking, apparently there was an argument between Devin and Ava in which the N word was used, and it was brought up and panel but never aired. Does he know if there's any truth to this? And by the look on your face, it tells me yes.
So I didn't know that. I wasn't there. I heard that happened for multiple sources, but I was not there.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll take it. So Dom Harris wants to know, I've noticed on your Instagram posts show you no longer have a tattoo. They said they saw a tattoo like while you were on the show, but now they don't see the tattoo anymore. Did you have it removed, and why, if it's not too personal to ask?
These are some detectives out there.
Oh yeah, they don't play around.
They don't, huh?
They be scoping out. They be trying to see.
I did have my tattoos removed, yes.
Why?
Because I was young and I wanted a lot. And when I was 18, I went out and got some tattoos just because I felt like it was a cool thing to do. And then I just really regretted it, and I appreciate the beauty that natural skin is.
Dope.
But yeah, they're completely gone. It's pretty amazing.
How long did it take?
It takes like a year or so, maybe longer. But it hurts.
I bet.
And you have to go back like every few months for a session.
Like that's when they take the little thing and it's like pop, like it's like light and it's popping, right?
Yeah, it's like a popcorn pop.
Ah.
You have tattoos?
I have 3.
You have 3? You want more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I have one right here. I want another one right here. I think I want one going down right here.
Ooh.
I know, right? I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna be like, ah! But I want it. I want to look. You ever seen that movie? Dang it! Every time I go to reference this movie, I always forget it. It's Atlantis. You ever seen the movie Atlantis?
Is that with
the cartoon?
Oh, it's a cartoon. No, never mind.
But it's a cartoon called Atlantis, and the people, like the lady, she had like white hair, and she had all these inscriptions on her. It was just like all these different like little texts. I just always thought that was cool. I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm gonna get a little close to it.
That sounds sexy.
Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so the next question I have is Dimitri Gill is asking, when waiting in line to do a confessional, Mommy claimed that you were aggressive, saying that you yelled at her that you were next in line, which led to an argument between you and her, and later on Ava as well. Was there more to this argument?
I think that I was stressed, and it's a classic misunderstanding, I think, is what happened. Because we have to do these confessionals like before we go to bed, and there's only a few hours that we're allowed to do it before going to bed. And I remember there was a line outside the confessional, and I was the only one in it when I walked up to the door, and then Mom May happened to come by minutes later after I was standing there, and I think just because of the stress and the sleep deprivation, everything just exploded because I was in line and Mom May said she was in line, but that's just good editing for you.
What about the part with Ava?
I don't even remember the part with Ava. I was delirious.
Gotcha. That's fair. And I bet. How long were filming days for you guys?
Oh, I mean, I think that like at least, no, they had 2 camera crews, I think 12 hours a day. So there were always cameras there if something happened in the middle of the night. Yeah, they switched them out.
Wow. I never knew. I think guys, this may be the first time we heard that there were 2 camera crews so you guys were being filmed 24/7.
Well, I think if everyone were sleeping, the cameras would be like chilling until something happened. And then if something had happened in the middle of the night, I think they would get up and go inside the house.
Okay. Thank you for that little nugget of information.
I'm not a director, but that's what I remember.
That's what you remember. No, we got you. So Steph.Redhead wants to know, what made you do that reggae rap with the guitar during your interview? Did production put you up to it?
That they did. Carrie from production. Carrie, if you're out there, she put me up to it. She heard me singing my guitar in the hotel room during casting week and was like, bring it with you. And I did.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it didn't go as planned.
What makes you say that? Tell us.
Because I was learning guitar at that point, and I was not ready to sing in front of Tyra Banks, my reggae rap. But I have gotten a lot better since then.
Do you have your guitar nearby?
I do, but I don't want to play it for you right now.
Oh man, I thought we was gonna get a song.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Okay, just think on it. Think on it for me. So Kyle_Israel wants to know, was the hardest walk, in your opinion, was the hardest walk that determined who got in the house rigged, in your opinion?
Wait, who's this question from?
Kyle_Israel.
Thank you, Kyle, for the question. Was it rigged?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was rigged, depending on if you were the finalist versus the semifinalist.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that was a really cool photo shoot, actually, because you were suspended in the air,
Mm-hmm.
like 40 feet. And I think going back, I really didn't know if I was going to make it at that point, walking across. And that was a very determining time, because that meant if you actually made the cast or you were sent home.
Mm-hmm. Were you afraid?
The nerves were going then, yeah.
I probably would have got sent home because I would have been so afraid. I would have been
You
like,
think so?
Hell yes, I'm a scary cat. I'm so like.
No, you would make the finalists for sure.
You think so? They just would want to put me in the house just to hear my mouth. That's all. They just would have been like, just let him talk. Let him talk. Get him to like the final 6-5. Just let him talk. Let him talk.
Let him talk.
So, Kimiero wants to know, what did he think of his makeover? I will never forget those chunky highlights.
Shout out Kimiera. Thank you for the question. My flippity flop, that was a terrible decision.
Yeah.
On whoever made that decision. They put a weave in my hair, and I remember like they were glued in to my scalp, and it was just like the front bang part, and everything else was my natural hair, and it was terrible.
Did it hurt? Did it itch?
It hurt. It itched. I remember trying to get some clippers from like Walgreens and like trying to shave it one day, but the production saw what I was getting and they said I couldn't. Like, I was tired of that. I was trying to be a good sport about it, but shave my head. Don't give me
a botched
on.
weave.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you, because just like the texture of your hair, I was curious. I was going to ask you, how did they like keep it in your head? And you said it was glue.
It was glue, yeah. Because my hair's pretty fine already.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't mesh well.
I wonder why they just didn't dye if they wanted you to get some color, why didn't they just dye your natural hair instead of putting in chunks of crap?
Yeah, who knows?
Yikes. So Gap0710 wants to know, did you really attack Alexa, or was that bad editing?
So I didn't attack her. I think we were playing a game and I maybe did not choose the correct words.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, just the stress and the nerves, I think, get to me at times. I'll speak for myself, not everybody else, but yeah, I definitely chose the wrong words, but I apologized after, and it was never my intention to hurt anybody.
It's all about intention. It's all about intention.
And I apologize, and I feel like, I feel bad about it still, but...
You do?
Yeah, just because it's what I'm known for.
You think so?
I feel like when everyone sees the show, that was one of the teasers during like the promos during the first 2 episodes when they were trying to.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. I mean, everybody in the comments, I mean, there were questions. Of course, there were questions about that, but everyone was like, oh my God, he's so hot. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's so
Who, me?
beautiful. Marry me. You didn't go down in the comments and look?
No, stop it.
No, I'm
Keep
telling you the
going though.
truth.
Keep reading more. Keep reading more.
Yes, it was like, oh my God, he's so hot. He's so sexy. Oh my God, his lips. Oh my God. They wanted me to ask you about your OnlyFans, but I didn't know if you really have one. So I just took the question out. But they were like, talk to him about his OnlyFans. I was like, yo, I don't, but yes, they like you.
Good. I love everybody out there, and your support really means a lot to me.
Yes. So Kyle_Israel is back again, and they want to know, was there any girl on girl or guy on guy action?
Girl on girl or guy on guy? I know of a few girl on guys, but I don't think I know of any guy on guy or girl on girl. Did that make sense?
I just remembered right now in this moment, Niall is bisexual. Niall is bisexual, y'all, right?
I think he's fluid.
He's fluid. Was that known on the show? I can't remember, guys. Was that known on the show or after it was done?
I think after he had come out.
Okay. So no answer to that one.
No comment.
Gotcha. So Oatmeal Artist wants to know, did you have to do that commercial on the beach as an eliminated contestant? If so, what did you think about it?
Was that the fragrance black and white one?
Mm-hmm.
We did have to do that. And I remember it was cold. The water was cold and it was windy. And that was a long, long day.
Mm-hmm. Y'all stop being rude in the comments. Now, don't be saying stuff like that. Not you, Stefano. Don't be, hey.
Yeah, haters are not welcome here.
They're not welcome. I will block you. Be nice. So, Anna.Herman wants to know, I like to hear him talk about the conversation he had with Ava where he tried to quote unquote take control of their photo shoot, even though she ended up outperforming him. I felt like he had this attitude throughout the season of trying to be hyper masculine and was often mansplaining. Oh my God, I've never heard that before. Mansplaining things to the women in the house.
Mansplaining. What
Mansplaining. That's a word.
What does that mean? A male explanation.
Uh-huh.
I think for the photo shoot with Ava, I was coming from a good place of just being older, and like I could definitely sense she was maybe nervous or scared, and me trying to talk her up was just my way of trying to help the situation.
Gotcha. There are a lot of questions in the comments asking about, like, you know, your aggressiveness, your hypermasculinity. Were there any discussions from other contestants or production about how you were coming across in that vein?
No, I mean, you'll have to speak to them, but I believe that I was a very respectful cast member to everybody, and especially on set. I don't think I was always the first one ready and like the first one up getting ready for competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, going into the show, like I was in a relationship during filming, so it wasn't my intent to hook up with anybody. I was very oriented with just performing my best, and sometimes scripts and what's the word I'm looking for? When the producers edge you on to your reaction, you know, things like that.
Okay. So Darren Christopher _1996 is asking, what was your favorite and least favorite photo shoot?
Shout out Darren, 1996. My worst and least favorite photo shoot.
Oh no. Your favorite and your least favorite.
I wish I would have done the Barbie doll. Was that our season? The Barbie? I wish I would have done that. I didn't do that photo shoot. And I think there was a military photo shoot, which was pretty cool. They had like a whole desert scene with combat vehicles, and we got to meet some like really cool badass veterans that day, which was nice.
Do you have a least favorite?
That would probably be my least favorite too, because I got conjunctivitis on the show. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
It's known as pink eye.
Oh, okay.
I got pink eye on the show, and I remember that was competition that they like realized I had pink eye, and I went to the hospital after that, and then I had to quarantine away from the cast for like 48 hours. Was this in the show? This was not in the show, huh?
I don't remember you getting pink eye on the show.
Okay.
I don't remember. Guys out there, do we remember?
It was very, I had my own bedroom at that point. I had my own bathroom, so it was very nice.
Oh, luxury.
Luxury, yeah.
Luxury. Yeah, the people saying nope, it wasn't shown on the show. You know what, Stefano? You know what? I really love your like demeanor. Your whole
really?
like, yeah. Because it's not a bad thing, but like I'm usually used to like people like, you know, going on, but you say what you gotta say, and you just like, all right, next question. And I'm like, okay, I got your next question.
I'm not the what else can I talk about?
No, you're fine.
No.
I like it.
Okay.
It's real chill. I appreciate it. So Darren Christopher _ 1996 also wants to know, what was going through your mind when you lost to Devin by 0.5 points in returning to the competition?
Devin or Dustin?
Oh, it was Dustin. I'm sorry, Dustin. Mm-hmm.
I honestly felt like I was going to be picked to go back into the competition. That was my gut feeling, but I'm so happy that I did not get back into the competition.
Why?
Because the competition sucks when you're in there. And once I was already eliminated, I realized it's better on the other side. And at that point, I was not just passionate about winning at that point. I was more so, just get me out of here. Let me go home.
You didn't want to be there no more. You wanted the Hooter wing.
At that point, no.
You wanted to use some Hooters chicken.
I wanted to have the Hooters chicken. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So, Rouch is asking, Stefano, you had hands down some of the most raw potential to be on the show, but undoubtedly were not favored in the edit and your castmates' confessionals. How much of what we saw of you would you say was played up for the cameras or editing? And do you think you could have done anything different in order to make it further?
Great question. I feel as if I could always, looking back at everything, I could do things differently, maybe for the better. If I were to do it all over again, I would definitely be more aware of the cameras rolling at all times and like the magic of actual editing, because I don't feel as if they portrayed my best qualities, which was why maybe I was eliminated at such early on, because I wasn't fitting what they necessarily wanted me to fit, so they didn't keep me around. But I mean, through this whole show, like I've learned to be a better person and listen to others.
Oh, dope.
Which is all I can really ask for.
Yes. Come on for the growth. Growth. Now, being there, who did you think will actually win? What you drinking? What's that?
So this is my my vegetable juice. It's got apple, pineapple, lemon, and mint.
Oh, did you make it yourself?
No.
Oh.
Shout out Fresh Juicery.
Nice. I just had some celery juice.
You having celery juice?
It's done now. It's gone. But yeah, that
celery is so good for you.
It is so good for you. So good for you. I'm trying to get.
You were eating avocado this morning too?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I have a thing for like Mexican suit, like Mexican style suit. So I actually made it myself. With the lazy way, I got some canned chicken noodle soup. I poured out the noodles and kept all the broth and the vegetables. And then I added onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and some of my seasoning in there. And then I just and garlic. And then I let it sit for like 30 minutes so it can get all,
Damn.
And then I cut up some avocado and ate it with it. It was so good.
It's getting hot in here.
Is it really? So take off all your clothes.
Is that called menudo?
Oh, don't have me messing. I don't want nobody angry at me. I don't know. I do not know.
I think it's a Mexican soup,
but it's so good. Like, it brings me so much peace.
So flavorful.
Because I'm trying to get skinny again like you, so I can, walk around here more naked.
You're so skinny. Stop.
I mean, I'm not the fattest, but I could be slimmer.
Okay.
I'm currently like 225. I want to be at 200.
I'm trying to be at 225. Let's switch.
Sure. Just hold your hand out. Take it. Bam. There you go. You can have it.
Are you doing workouts too? What's your regimen like?
So I'm not working out.
Okay. I love the honesty though.
Yeah, I'm not working out. I want to work out, but I grew up not really being the most, I was athletic. Like, I like group sports, so like, I try to like drag my friends to the tennis court, like, let's play tennis, or I may go sign up for like a kickball tournament and just play that. But like going to the gym and just pressing and doing all that is so mundane to me. Like, I can't do it. That's so.
I get that. Just running around having fun with friends is, I guess, the best way.
But I also was considering going to the doctor, maybe.
Is everything okay? Or for like more of a in-depth analysis?
More of like a specified contouring.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know. Just maybe.
Just start out with a little cardio, get a little sweat going.
I need somebody to do it with me, because if it's left up to me, I'm going to stop after 15 minutes.
How tall are you? I'm
tall? About 5'9.5". Naturally, I'm 5'9.5".
5'9.5". Okay.
So yeah, well, losing weight is pretty easy for me, but I just gotta do it, which I've started. Like, I've changed my diet. I'm not drinking dark liquor anymore. I'm only drinking, vodka and tonic. I'm trying to do the right thing.
Keep it light.
I'm gonna keep it real light. Okay, I got one last question for you. So Ray.Mondo.P wants to know, since Stefano is one of the more successful models post America's Next Top Model, I want to know if the show has helped him book jobs, or did he suffer the same fate of the girls from earlier seasons who had to detach themselves from the show just so they can get their careers started?
These are well-written questions.
My people don't play.
Thank you for the question. I feel that I don't feel that I'm the most successful model from the show. I was able to travel off of this experience and the exposure that it gave me, which was, I lived in Asia for 2 years, and that's really why I got into it to begin with, was to travel and experience, for travel and the experience. And as far as it not helping me book jobs, I don't think that was the case. It led me to where I wanted to be, and at a certain point in my life, I grew out of the modeling aspect and had no interest in it anymore. And since then, I'm working on other endeavors and other projects, which I'd love to plug at some point.
Tell us.
I have my first solo art exhibition this next month in Norfolk, Virginia. So looking forward to that very much, very excited. It'll be a food and art collaboration with this restaurant. It's called Commune. If you're in Norfolk, Virginia, or the surrounding area, it'll be from June 15th through July 26th.
Okay.
And follow me on Instagram for more details, all that.
Follow you. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. What else are you working on? Do you
What else
really
am I
have an
missing?
OnlyFans? I don't even know if that's true. Do you really? You don't have one, do you?
I have a fans only, so DM me if you're interested. You have the best laugh.
I thought the people were playing.
So yeah, just DM me and we'll talk.
Okay, what else? Is he gone? Tyra be behind you. Tyra be behind you.
Oh, we were breaking up. What'd you say?
But you know what? The funny thing was, I was gonna tell everybody, like the people who watch, to send me everybody's OnlyFans and fans only, and I was gonna do a reaction video to, like, I was gonna get a subscription to all of them, to all the top model people who do OnlyFans or fans only, and I was gonna do a reaction video to it, watching it all.
That's a good idea.
So you may so you know, if you want me to see and promote it and get you more people over there, if it's good and it's popping, you know, I'll let the people know and tell
Oh,
them.
I know you will. I know you will.
Go over there, y'all. It's up and it's stuck.
I love it.
Up and it's stuck. What else you got going on, Stefano? Let me stop.
What else do I got? I'm working on a few brand collaborations right now.
Dope.
Doing some content creating with them.
Mm-hmm.
I just moved back to New York like a few months ago, so I'm just settling in and not trying to overwhelm myself and overwork. Just for sure.
Mm-hmm. What you got going on over there? What's going on with the signal?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did I break up?
No. Yeah, you did for like a split second.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm working on a few brand collaborations. I moved here recently, so trying to just settle in, not be too overwhelmed with things, and I'm so excited for what this summer has to offer. And for anybody out there, just this summer, do what you've always wanted to do. If you're in a relationship, get out of a relationship. If you're vaccinated, travel the world. This is a summer of dreams, celebration, regret. I don't know, but if anything from what this last year has been, it's just life is short and enjoy it.
Enjoy it. That is such a great word spoken. Listen, we are almost done. I have about a couple of questions.
No, please, whenever, yeah.
Okay, dope. And then I'm going to turn it over to the people that are in the live who get a badge. So, guys, if you have any questions for Stefano, you guys know the routine. Get a badge. The little icon will pop up next to your name. And when I do the live Q&A with the chat, I will see your question because of the badge, and I will ask him live on the air. Now, Stefano, before we get into that, I want to know, with you being there, who did you think would win your cycle?
I think my money was on Lacey.
Mm-hmm.
Once I got eliminated, I had a feeling like she would win or go pretty
She was
far.
kicking ass.
She was.
She was kicking ass. It was something about Mame, Nile, Lacey, and
Mikey was the last one, right?
Mikey. Yes, Murder Mike. It was something about the four of them that I was like, oh, I can see either one of the four winning.
They were all deserving at that point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, they were. You said you would have done the doll photo shoot. What kind of doll would you have been, or would have wanted to be?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe like a G.I. Joe action figure. Like Rambo, you know, bandoleros across my chest.
Yes. Okay, they're getting badges. They're about to start asking questions. How did you get the pink eye? How do you think you get the pink? How you got the pink eye? Dirty makeup brushes?
I think one of the makeup artists, I think maybe had an infected brush. But I remember like my eye was so itchy and I kept rubbing it and they kept asking me why my eyes were so red. It was a mess.
So in Black culture, this may be so like inappropriate, but y'all know I don't give a damn. In Black, like old Black culture, they say they say. Now I've never done it. I've never heard nobody try to do this. I recommend you don't do it unless it's your thing. But they say you're supposed to get a little tinkle on a rag and put on your eye, and it'll go away like in 24 hours.
Oh, that's like tinkle as in. Okay. I can see how that would work in a way. I can see that working.
How though?
Because your tinkle is like maybe high acidic or whatever, the pH balance may have some effect on it. I don't know, but it's got nitrogen in your urine. I don't know, but you told me. I'm trying to explain it to you.
Somebody down there said they've done it. Don't judge them.
Oh, really? Did it work?
Yeah. I've never done it. Well, I've never had the pink eye, but okay, never mind. Okay, listen. If you were standing before Tyra Banks right now, what would you say to her?
Tyra, call me. Let's have lunch.
Ooh, you know she got a baby now.
Beautiful baby.
I've never seen the baby. I know she has one, but I've never seen. I've never seen the baby.
That's just me assuming. I haven't seen the baby either. I should text her though, actually, and ask how everything is. Thanks for reminding me.
You can text Tyra.
Yeah, I'll text her.
Is there any pictures of the baby? Is this her baby? Oh, this is her baby! Look at him.
Does it have what's the baby's name?
Ooh, don't start me to lie.
A million?
Right, a billion.
A billion Banks?
York. His name is York. It's a he. Look at her baby.
Oh, he's beautiful.
He has that same smile that her and her mom have.
That Tyra smile?
That Tyra smile.
The smiles? Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, Tyra. Okay, so I just saw some questions come across, and I think Randy Milan wants to know, after the show, did you get signed? Did you get signed, and with or whom? Oh, did you get signed? Randy, you gotta write this better, buddy. I'm assuming he's asking, did you get signed to a model agency, and then did you travel as a freelance model?
I was already signed on the show.
Oh, dope.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
My modeling agency did not like that I did the show because
why?
I didn't tell them about it because you're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
But I chose the show over the agency.
Did they drop you?
They didn't drop me. I had some explaining to do at some point, I remember.
Some explaining to do.
Some mansplaining.
Some mansplaining. Y'all got some more questions? I think 5 people have gotten badges. We got 4 more questions from Mr. Stefano. He was on America's Next Top Model Cycle 22. What moment did you experience that you were shocked did not make the final edit?
I think the N-word, maybe.
I thought you said you wasn't there.
I wasn't. I heard about it.
Oh.
But yeah, there was like some tension after that, I remember.
I bet. My people don't like that word being used in public school. They don't like that word. Listen.
I hate it. Yeah.
As a fan of Randy, don't come down here with the foolishness. Randy is saying, as a fan of Marvin's OnlyFans content, how much is that fans only page? How much are you charging the people?
What's Marvin's? What's Marvin's going price?
You know, I don't know. I haven't purchased it, so I do not know.
Who do you subscribe to?
Me?
You don't have to tell me. Don't answer that.
No, I can tell you, nobody.
Okay.
I am the page.
I've been tempted to subscribe to people's, but I never do it.
Yeah, I feel like, why should I be paying you to see you? You should be paying me to watch me.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
If I did an OnlyFans, I feel like that. I probably would make so much money doing it.
It would be top 1%.
Probably. But see, it's like, I want to be like Tyra one day. I don't think busting my ass open on the internet would get me there. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, you can't be clapping it on the internet, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't want to clap it on the internet. No. Now, if I did do anything, if I did anything remotely close to it, I probably would like get in nice underwear and just take a lot of like showers.
Yeah,
and things like
artistic
that.
stuff. I like that. Partial nudity.
Partial nudity. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Maybe some live animals.
Live animals?
Like a snake around, like a python. I don't know.
No, I probably would just. Okay, I'm trying not to be inappropriate, but see, my body physique leans more towards a woman in a sense. You know, like I have a small waist and my butt is pretty big for a guy. So I probably would just have like muscular men just like around me, you know?
Ooh, yeah.
And just like rubbing on me and picking me up and dropping me in water.
Damn.
I'm looking at these questions. Y'all don't got no more questions for me? Stefano, is there anything else you want to plug before I let you go? You did such a great job.
No, thank you for having me, Oliver. This was very lovely. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. Check out my art page. Thank you for the support. I love you all.
What is the biggest thing you took away, positive thing you took away from being on America's Next Top Model?
The most positive thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think just learning about others and learning to listen to them, and that everyone's got an opinion, which I think we can all kind of use in this stage in 2021, just to listen and be more understanding and compassionate.
That is beautiful. Listen, it was such a pleasure.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now we got everybody in the chat talking about we need to collab on OnlyFans. Y'all, I'm not, no. I gotta go to church.
I'll be one of those guys in the back.
Oh. Stefano, thank you.
If you're ever in New York this summer, let me know. I'd love to.
No, I am coming to New York this summer. I am.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tour and because I want to get back and start performing again. I used to perform a lot before the pandemic. So I am coming to New York City this summer. I just don't know when, but I am coming.
Let me know.
I will.
All right.
Bye.
Have a great day.
You too. Why can't y'all behave? Why can't y'all behave? Why can't y'all behave? I'm going to cancel class, okay? Y'all want me to be blushing in front of this man? Y'all are so horrible. Yes, he was such a nice guy. I really appreciate his energy. And I hope you guys enjoyed that chat. Listen, this video will be uploaded to the Oliver Twixt YouTube channel where you can watch this video and so many other ANTM chats I have done. I believe Stefano being our first Cycle 22 chat is like number 84 of top model chats I have done. So once you watch this one, just go watch the other ones, binge watch and listen. Until next time, I love you guys and be sure to pray and kegel because you never know when you're going to start in Stefano's fans only content. Let me stop. Bye, y'all.